Welcome back friends. Today we are going to solve LeetCode problem 176, route between two nodes in graph. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already subscribed to my channel. My channel focuses on helping people who are preparing for Java J2 interviews as well as coding solutions using LeetCode. And I already have created a lot of playlists that are helpful for coding interviews as well as for like Java J2 interviews as well as like a frequently asked questions. So please check it out and subscribe to the channel. So let's look at the problem. So given a directed graph, design an algorithm to find out whether there is a route between two nodes S and T. So basically we have been given a directed graph, right, like this, and we have to find out if we will be given a source and destination node, and we have to find out if a path exists between a source and destination node. So for example, here this small example they have given, so they gave us a source node as a B and destination as E. So as you can see, you can go from B to D and D to E, so the path exists, so we have to return true. So let's look at the this question is actually like very generally very popular interview questions, where you will be given a graph and you have to find out the route between two nodes. They will generally ask you to write a Java code on the whiteboard, or even on the online sessions where they will be like sharing the online coding session, where they will give you this problem and ask you to write the code. So we can easily implement this solution using a BFS approach and a Java queues. So let's just go over here so I can explain you with an example how we can use a Java queue to implement this. So for example, I took a graph here. So this is one graph, and let's say we have been given our source node is A. So I'll just highlight here. So let me just choose the color. So our source node is A here, right? This one A is the source node, and we have to find out if we can reach to destination node E or not, basically, right? So we are going to, the approach we are going to use is BFS, which is breadth first search. So we will go like, we will use a queue in Java, and we will go level by level, right? So what we will do is we will start with the source node. So we will add the node into the queue. So this is the queue basically. So this one is the front of the queue, and this one is the rear of the queue. So we will add the source node first into the queue. So we will add A here, and then we will start the BFS. So this is our starting point of BFS, and we will do the BFS in a while loop until our queue has some element to process, right? So we will pull out the element from the queue using poll method of the queue, right? So we will poll the a method, like A element from A node from the queue, and we will put its children, right? So how we will find the children? So whatever is the adjacent nodes are the children. So for example, here B is the adjacent node for A, right? A is the children of B, means adjacent node, and C is the adjacent node of A, right? So B and C we will put at the same time into the queue, right, for the next processing. So B we put, C we put, and at the same time we will verify if A is our, so source node is A, right? So source is A, and destination node where we want to find out the path exists or not is E, right? So E is our destination node. So A is not the destination node, so now we put its adjacent node B and C using the adjacency array, right? And then we will, now next iteration we will take out B and C, and we will compare. If B is not equal to E and C is not equal to E, so we will add its adjacent node. So we will add B's adjacent node F here. So let's add F here into the queue, and then we will add C's adjacent node D here, right? So D is the adjacent node, so we will add D here, and we will check. Now in the next iteration we will again poll F and D from the queue, right? and we will check F is not equal to E, D is not equal to E. So we will put the adjacent node of D, which is E, right? So E we will put into the queue, and we will now poll E, and now we will check E is equal to E, which is our destination node. So we will return true here, right? So that's how the approach works for BFS. So we'll start with the source node and we keep like going level by level. So how it goes level by level, so I'll show you. Like, so this is one level, right, where A you start, then this is another level which is B and C, and then this is another level, right? So you go level by level, basically you keep expanding level by level. So until you find either your queue is exhausted or you find the destination node, right? So that is the approach. So let me just show you, the code implementation for the same. So first we will just check if both source and destination node are same, then we will just return true here, right? Then we will just start like we will define our queue here, which is equal to linked list, right? Linked list is a queue and it is like a directed graph node, right? This class is already implemented for us here. As you can see, it has the label, as you can see, A, B, C, D, those labels, and it will give us the neighbors. Neighbors is like this one, right? So B and C are neighbors of A, so that is given to us. That array, that neighbors is the array list of directed graph nodes again, right? So we are here, right? So we have defined a queue now, and we also will define a set, right, which is a hash set, because whenever we visit any node we want to put it into set, so we will not revisit it, right? Once we visit it, we do not want to revisit the same node again. So for that purpose we are going to use hash set here. So we will start putting the start node here into the queue, and then same into the set also we will put, right? And here we will actually start our BFS now. So this is now start BFS here, right? While queue is not empty, we are doing the BFS. So first thing we will do is we will poll from the queue, right, the current element. For example, we poll this A here, right, into the queue. We poll this A. So that's what we are doing here. And then what we will do is we will get the neighbors of that queue, of that current node, and then we will just check, if we have not already visited that neighbor, then we will add it into our queue, right, this neighbor node. For example, this B, this C, that's what we are going to add here, right? B, C, that's what we are doing here. But before that we wanted to check, right, if our neighbor node that we are looking at is the target node or not. If it is a target node, then we will just, which means that we already found our target node, so which means that a path exists from source to target. So in that case we will directly return null, return true here, right? So because there is no point we wanted to go forward, right, because we already found a path from source to destination. Otherwise we will add it to our queue here, and we will add it the same node into the set, right, because we want to avoid revisiting the node again and again. So that for that purpose we will always check before we proceed that if we have already visited that node in the set, right? If we have visited the node, then we will just continue in this for loop with remaining neighboring nodes, right? So that's what it is doing. So this while loop actually takes care of the whole BFS thing, and it will keep looping until the queue is empty, or we find a node which is our destination node, right? If we come out of the while loop, it means that there is no path exists from source node to destination node. So in that case we will just return false here. So that is the main idea of how we can find out a route between two nodes in a graph. So just by simply implementing a BFS and with a queue and set, we can find it. So let me just show you, this is one example that they have given us. So let's just run our code and make sure this works. So this one is working fine, we are getting the correct answer. So we will just submit this code now. So our code is almost 96% better than other solutions. So this is the way we can implement the path, like we can implement a code to find a path between source and destination node. So I explained detail with this example how we go level by level, and we use BFS and a queue, and we have developed a solution for the same using Java. So I will put the solution into my GitHub account. You can take a look there also, and try to run this with another examples. So as I said earlier, I often create lead code solution videos, as well as coding related videos, and Java J2E interview related helpful videos, where we discuss frequently asked Java questions, as well as theoretical questions and data structures algorithmic questions. So please take a look at my playlist and subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. So please subscribe so it can reach to more people. Thanks for watching the video.